And so quickly we want to dive into background and how to add background to our web pages. And so this is very important, and we'll just dash straight into it and do a quick one. And so we did. And so there are various background properties. There are various background properties you should know about. And so the first one is the background color. We can add a color to the background. And we can add background image. Background color. And so we're going to just I don't want to waste much time. I think I spend a lot of time on a video. Background color, image, background image. Background image. And there is another one called background repeat. There's another one called background attachment. There's another one called background position. Okay, so we're going to quickly explore them and see. And so to add color to your background, you can just go ahead in the body tag and add background color. Okay, and so we want to add let's say this FOE68. let's just add this and see. Let's see what it will be like. Excuse me, let's preview this. And so you see the background color. Now you need to be mindful when you're adding background color and background image. You must be careful not to add a color that will hide your text. So ideally in a live application, I will not use a color like this as a background color. I'm just using it. Don't forget, you can use any color format. You can use this hexadecimal, you can use the naming, you can use RGBA. So another one I want to show you excuse me, is called the background image. Now to add background image, you use what they call the uniform resource locator. URL stands for uniform resource locator. So we're going to open it, then would open this now. So we're going to locate the location of the file and the name of the file .jpg. And so let's see if we got the name of the folder. So ideally, I told you when you're creating an app or any project, you should define your background. You should define your image folder and even your CSS folder. All right. So I already have an image, a folder here called img, and I have an image inside called bg. If we right click and click on properties, we will see the type. See the type of file is .jpg. So I'm going to go ahead and so let's see if we got the reference very. So you see excuse me, so you see the background image has shown. Okay, and now one thing I want to show, by default you notice that the thing is repeating by itself, and there is a property called background repeat. And so the background repeat is used to ask how it should repeat. So we can say repeat X. If you say repeat X, the thing will only repeat in X axis. So you see it repeated along this. So if we say repeat Y, it will repeat vertically. Okay, but now we want to say We don't want it to repeat in any direction. So I'm going to say no repeats. Okay? So that it will just be one. Okay, then another thing I want to show us is property is the background position. Okay, now if you notice, I don't want the background to be this side. I want it to come towards the right bottom. So let's see. And so we call that background position. Background position. And so let's say right bottom. I hope I got that. So let's see. And so let's see. Let me see top. So you can actually use this background position to dictate where the, so sometimes you want to put an image by this side, so you can say left bottom. All right, so the image will be positioned there. And so there's another one called the background attachment. It helps determine whether the image should be fixed or whether it should be moving. Okay, let's see this. So we would see several features of the background attachment. So we're going to say fixed. Okay, so I think there are other ones like scroll. All right, and you can explore more of those features. And so that's basically everything that has to do with how to implement. Now if you notice that this is so long, these codes, they are so long. Now there is a shorthand for it, and to use the shorthand you just use background, then you say color. You can just define your color. You can say color, give space. You can say URL and open. We say image bg.jpg. And so we can also give space and say no repeats. We'll give another space and say fixed. So you can do this in one line. We can say 250 pixels. This is another way to put a position. 250 25, that's pixels. That's it. So now I'll go ahead and remove this. Let me just comment this out. Remember we did commenting. Okay, so now assuming we if this is the previous one we had, so we commented it out, right? Ideally it should go off, but let's see if this works. So if this works, it should still be there. So you see, is there, it just changed location because we changed the position to 250. So if we bring back this position, it should take us back to the exact position where it was before. So that's it about CSS background color. In the next tutorial, we should be covering CSS fonts.